3, 2, 1, 0.
I'ma press play every time.
The funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop. Hey, the funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop. The funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop. The funny don't stop, so the funny don't stop. Hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop show.
What's up, people?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Man,
we
was
doing
good.
Y'all look great. Everybody's lighting is all nice, and see everybody's features and shit. This is great.
These features.
Yeah, everybody got high cheekbones this week. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, I'm Alex Thomas. I'm your host.
I'm your boy, Savvy Amusing.
This is Sad Brass.
And I'm Betsy Cox.
I am Raul.
And you're watching
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
That's what I'm talking about. We are back again. Betsy Cox, how you doing today?
I'm good. I've been cooking today. Had my mom over, 7 dogs over. No, 6 dogs. I keep forgetting. I'm down one.
What'd you cook, Betsy?
We cooked soup. We cooked tomato soup, lentil soup. We made homemade guacamole, tater tots.
Okay.
Tots. Hey,
Tater
how
tots?
are you, KCCE?
I know that's a cool name, KCCCE. Where are you from, KCC? Let us know. Sid Brass, what's up, man? How you doing?
I am doing great, man. Excited. Always excited to do the show.
Your lighting looks like you should have like a cognac or a wine next to you or something right now. It's soothing. You have soft light on you this week.
I'll make sure I remember this setup.
Right, exactly. Savvy Amusing. What's up, man?
What's going on, OG?
And hanging in there, man. Another week.
Same thing, man. Another Tuesday, man. Still cracking up, laughing off that work we did last week, man.
Man, come on, man. Laughter is healing, brother. That's all I got to say. And there's more coming down the pipeline. We going to keep cracking out content right here at the Content Cartel until somebody realizes cut the check. You understand me?
That's for sure.
We can sit down and be quiet and not do nothing at all and have excuses, or you can be the type to be proactive and just make it happen. And that's me, man. I don't sit around and wait for nobody, man. You know, that's just... It's just kind of like my motto, of course, with Raul.
What's up, man?
Was that on the computer? Was that on the computer, or was that a family member that did a voiceover for you?
What's been going on, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm great, man. Feeling good.
Man, Raul, you always looking like you smoke some good weed and somebody's tickling you right now.
Nah, both.
Is there a little midget under your desk tickling you right now?
That's like, boy.
I need some heat.
Hey, man, let me just dive right in, man. Is Tom Brady the greatest of all time? I mean, I'm gonna start with you, Savvy, because you're the other super sports fanatic right now. I mean, there's no more question, right? I mean, nobody can argue, right?
Oh man, like I said, I mean, there's always gonna be an argument. You know, people are gonna say Joe Montana because Joe Montana, just like Michael Jordan, when Joe Montana made it to the big dance, he didn't lose. You know, it seems like Tom Brady's kryptonite a couple of times was Eli Manning, you know, Nick Foles. But if we want to call him the greatest of all time due to Super Bowl championships, that he is. You know, it's undeniable that he is. You know, the dude just simply knows the recipe on how to win, man. He saw the ship sinking over in New England. He got his buddy Gronk out of retirement, pulled up Antonio Brown, made sure the defense was on point, and he put together a championship winning team, man. So I do think within the quarterback position as of now, Tom Brady is the greatest of all time.
What you say, Sid?
Yeah, it's kind of indisputable, right?
Yeah.
I think that what Savvy just spoke to the sports part of it. You know, and I think for most of the time in history, people like who they like, but then also what does the actual stats say? And I think that's the biggest thing we have to make. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge Tom Brady fan, especially since an endorsement of the MAGA hat in his locker room. But take that aside and just look at the fact of what he's done on the field.
Hey, man, let's leave politics out of this, okay, Sid? Can you notice I've taken a break from it? I haven't even watched CNN in 2 weeks, okay? I'm done. I'm done with fucking politics.
Poisoned in Florida. Somebody hacked into the water. I mean, that's what you meant.
Wait, say that again, Betsy? Betsy, you be laughing over your talking, and I did not understand what you said.
You said you haven't been watching MSNBC, so let me tell you what you missed. The water in Florida was poisoned. Someone hacked into the water system and put high levels of poison into it, and the FBI, or I think it was the FBI, but it was caught 36 hours, 24 to 36 hours before people would have been drinking, bathing, and everyting in poison water.
Wait. Like this week? The other day?
Like yesterday. It was on the news. Of course, I'm married to the news.
Wait a second. So you're telling me, what did you mean when you said the part of before people were about to drink and take baths? Aren't people doing that all day, every day?
Yeah, but it was they went in apparently and hacked the water system, so higher levels of poison would have been in the water. I mean, I'm probably not explaining it in the perfect scientific way. This is a comedic take on it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what happened. And
was it some terrorist shit, or was it just a crackhead that put some poison in the water? Or what was it?
Some Kansas City fan.
Maybe it was somebody who wanted to take your Trump supporter.
It was the Chiefs, man. It was the Chiefs.
You hear that? Raul said it was a Kansas City fan that tried to poison Tom Brady's bathwater. So he'd have a horrible rash before the Super Bowl, and he couldn't play. Guess what? It didn't work.
Didn't work.
It didn't work. He still won. What's your feeling on it, Raul, on TB12?
I say like this, man. Growing up in San Francisco, you know, the whole thing was Montana was the greatest of all time, right? Man, I can argue with that now, man. You can't argue with what this dude has done for the sport, man, for his teams, for other players, man. I was like, you know, I can't lie, man. He's a GOAT.
I mean, for him to go from a great team to damn near a team that sucked, that is like the epitome of making other people better. You know what I mean? Because he could have easily, like when he went to Tampa Bay, of course it was the part of me of going, okay, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. If anything, they won't be a losing team, but I doubt they'll go to the Super Bowl because he can only do so much, man. Obviously, his winning ways, his spirit, and what he brings to the sport and in the locker room, you hear a lot of pros say that. I mean, even from guys to the defense, you know, there was dudes on the team, they interviewed him. I don't know if you saw this, Savvy, but there's dudes on the team that literally grew up watching Tom Brady. Like, 20 years of their life. And now, oh my God, he's my teammate. Like, I'm playing on a team. Even though you're a DB or you're a nose tackle, you're not even going to be on the field with him at the same time. But you're watching on the side like, oh my God, that's that dude. We got a chance with him on the team.
Yeah, it can happen though, Alex, because I'm telling you, and it's weird because obviously comedy is a different sport, but it's the same thing. Like I've grown up watching you on Def Comedy Jam to you bringing me onto the stage. Like whoever, I never knew that would happen, you know. But sometimes, you know, when those ages start to catch up with each other and you jump in that same field. And you fortunate enough to work with people like you guys, man. So,
well, I appreciate you saying that, man.
Savvy, you have to acknowledge that. See, when we become older, our age slows down. So you younger guys, y'all age speed up, and ours slow down. That's why time catches up like that.
And you know another thing you brought up that kind of makes me put it in perspective. Only because you brought it up, Savvy, kind of makes me think. For the fact that I'm still in the game 30 years later, for the fact that Tom Brady's in the 43 years old, getting his 7th ring. You know, for the fact that Kobe, rest in peace, scored 60 points in his last game, 20 years into the game. I'm talking like people that are in the height of their prime, in the best shape they ever were, never scored 60 points in a game, right?
Yeah.
So I take that as a compliment because I feel like I don't go off of I've been doing this 30 years. I go off of this like, hey man, I'm better than I ever been.
Yeah.
I'm funnier than I ever been. I know more than I ever knew.
Right.
And I still love the game. In this case, I still love comedy. I still love entertainment. People will look at me and go, kind of like how I met Betsy, kind of how I met you. Like, you guys didn't know this, but like, say for instance, the night I met you, Betsy, or the night I met you, Savvy, there was 4 or 5 young comics in that room that came up to me and were like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What? I've seen you on TV. You've done 1-hour specials. You know, all these stuff. What are you doing here? I'm here to try out a brand new joke just like you.
Right.
The stage is still there. I still need the stage. Difference is I just know how to do a joke better than you. That's all it is.
Right.
But we never said that. We're like, we need to meet this MFer.
Yeah.
We all said that. We're like, huh? We need to know him.
That's funny. That's
Alex,
funny.
you are so funny. I mean, your improv skills, I have never in my life seen anything like it. I was like, where in his ass is he pulling this? Where?
That's funny. That's funny, man. I just love it, man. I love it, and I'm not done. Still a whole lot in the tank. I love that we've pulled together this team, man. That's something like I've said. Heard me say this a lot. I mean, Raul's heard me say this a lot, man. I feel like it's the first time I really have like a team around me. That's why I'm always trying to involve you guys in as much as I can, and even down to the skits and the sketches. I look at it like, hey, man, this is just. I feel like this is my Saturday Night Live. This is my In Living Color. I'm surrounded by all these talented ass people. I write all these funny things. We got an amazing camera guy here. We got a super funny and smart ass dude like Sid, who Sid is like a jack of all trades. Not only is this dude smart, he does so many things outside of what his so-called position is. Like this dude, when I first met Sid, that motherfucker did everything from throw a party with 1,000 people to do graphics on a t-shirt, to can build a freeway, and knows all the books of the Bible, and it just smart. He just does it all, and I'm like, okay, it's the kind of people I like around me, man. You know, you got to have resourceful people. I learned a lot from Magic Johnson. He said, you know what? I'm not the smartest guy. I just have people around me that know what they're doing, and it makes me look good.
There you go.
And still respect them. I'm never that dude just because I got more money and just because I'm gonna talk down to you. No, man, you're a part of this team. We're equal, dude. That's how I look at it. I don't feel like it would work if I was like, yes, I'm the end all be all. No. I value everybody's opinion and what you guys got to say, and I feel like that's how you stay relevant. That's how the guys like the Dr. Dre's and the Russell Simmons, those kind of guys, even though they're older in the game and they know what they want and they know how to do it. If you notice, they've kept their ears to the street. They found out who was new and what's the new tech, like in Dr. Dre's. Even though he could have rolled off in the sunset, no, he's kept producing. Came up with this brand new guy named 50 Cent, this brand new dude named Eminem. He came up with this tech shit called Beats by Dre. You know what I mean? All the way down to Russell Simmons when he was older and he already had made billions of dollars with Run DMC and LL Cool J. He found this brand new guy named Jay-Z. You know what I mean? And you keep it going.
Facts.
And that's how I feel. So with that being said, is our guest in here?
Nope.
No, not yet.
Okay, he's not in.
Being said, can I just say, if Sed decided to get into acting, like I always say, you're right, Sed could play a 14-year-old boy.
Oh, please.
He could though.
Shave the beard off, shave the mustache.
That is
You should do
hilarious.
this, Sed. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about.
And you have a hit TV show on ABC called Little Seti.
Little City.
Little city.
Don't encourage.
It's gonna be
that.
little
Do not
little smart
encourage
dolls with glasses.
City.
And it comes with a dictionary and shit. It's just gonna come with a smartphone, and you're gonna be like the new Urkel, but smarter.
it. Nah, I you know what? I actually used to be live vicariously through Chris Rock show. Everybody hates Chris.
Yeah,
I felt like that was me as a kid. That
That's
was me.
funny.
That was
Every
my
time
show.
I used
That
to
shit
watch
was
that
funny.
show.
That was a funny show.
Yeah, that show was funny, man.
Hey, I got a quick question for y'all, man. Please tell me before we bring my guest in. Did y'all see this crazy new young rapper? His name is Lil Uzi Vert, and he just embedded a $24 million pink diamond into his forehead. Embedded.
Yeah.
How do you do that? That looks cool.
You said that looks cool.
Level.
Betsy, girls have been doing this for like the last 4 or 5 years. I've seen like stripper chicks, and they embed the diamonds like in their cleavage. Or
What's wrong with that? He have affection in the motherfucker?
I guess it bleeds for a day or two before it dries up.
He's got a diamond infection.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you please show the little video of his new? I think it's a little 10-second video of his promo for his new album.
Oh man.
First of all, you know you can't pay a grown ass man to
how
pose
he
like that, right?
24 million reasons. Pose like nigga posing like he about to snuggle up with a Dr. Seuss book and some hot chocolate. With a $24 million diamond in the middle of your forehead.
And then it said coming soon.
Coming
Soon.
Dude, first of all, I would be terrified to walk around any city in America with a $24 million rock on my head because I feel like they wouldn't try to jack me. I feel like they would try to chop my head off and then take the diamond out later on.
Man, they just gonna tomahawk your ass, Native American style, bro.
Yeah, just
they just gonna walk away with half your forehead with the diamond in the middle of it and shit.
Savvy, would you, to show everybody you balling out of control, like ice out your forehead for like a $25 million diamond?
Hell no. You know that ain't even my character, nigga. I show up to the Funny Don't Stop show with a big ass diamond in the middle of my forehead, nigga. You know something wrong, man. I'm suffering from some kind of mental illness or something, man. It's something gotta be wrong.
What about you, Betsy? Would you ice out your forehead?
No, but I would ice out my teeth in a heartbeat.
That's that South. That's that South in here.
Speaking of that,
get a unicorn on a tooth with a diamond in the.
Why don't you just do that, please? Could you just do that?
Yeah, I mean,
and then you can join. Then you could join a gang, and it'd just be so cool.
Alex is cute. It's not a gang thing.
Yeah.
That is so Louisiana.
See, now here it is. This shows how hip hop goes. It went from tattoos on faces to iced out grills. Now this fool done took it to the next level and just did a $24 million. Here's my thing. I'm gonna ask you this, Said. How do we know it's worth $24 million? Could that just be talk?
Nah, it's just flossing, man. It's just gang.
All right,
I would petition that Uzi Vert. He was just trying to be the Avengers. That's who he was trying to be. That's what Uzi Vert was trying to be. So he had the last gemstone on Avengers, and he was going for superpowers.
Maybe I wonder, are there any?
Him, right?
Remember he stole a stone, right? He stole a stone from his forehead.
He did. Yeah, he straight yanked that thing off too.
You saw what happened to him?
Yeah. Don't be
that
surprised.
Is crazy. I mean, it's almost like it's this "I'm bigger and better than you" type thing. But here's what I think is going to happen. Let's say he is Israel. You're about to just remember I said it first because I think he did it last week, so it's brand new. As much as everybody's talking about him from that generation, watch you start seeing that all over the place. It's kind of like when Tupac did Thug Life as the tattoo on his stomach, and that became the blueprint of what you're supposed to do. A stamp, as to being a thug in the 90s. Yeah. Okay, then it went to the tattoos on the faces. Now all the superstar rappers, tattoos on the faces. Then the iced out grills. But I feel like as many people that are talking mess, you're going to see people with smaller versions of those. Like, look, I ain't got 24 million, but I got 1,000 to put one tattoo tear under my eye or something in a diamond or some shit.
Are you selling any face cubic zirconia?
Right. You know what? I want to put 4 diamonds on my face and make it look like moles. Could I get some iced out moles?
Hey, Alex, you know they're going to have a booth set up in a Sloss and Swap meet, nigga. Just piercing ears and giving diamond implants to niggas, man.
Oh, you know what's about to happen? Trust me. They got to pay all that money back to the label. Exactly. Pretty much. Or you just do some dumb shit to stand out. Here's my thing. If you put a $24 million, let's just go lower. You put a $5 million diamond in your face. Dude, all your bills better be paid off for life. Okay, everybody in your family better be taken care of. You better never complain about money when you got 24 million in your face.
Right.
So we got our guest too, Alex.
Wait. Say what you said, Betsy.
It might be an investment. He might be like, look, let me put this in my face, and if I ever get in trouble, I'm gonna cut it out and hawk it. I mean, that is
Well, there you have it.
Investment.
Yeah, but you know what? Unfortunately, that investment could get you killed in the streets.
Yeah. So I think somebody else will cut it out and hock it before his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex screaming at somebody in the car, telling them to go, could get you killed. So, I mean, I'd rather get killed for a beautiful pink diamond embedded in my face.
Forehead, in your forehead.
How does he wash his face? You think like a face cloth will snag on that bitch?
Yeah.
Oh man,
You gonna forget one day and pull that whole motherfucker. I'm gonna have brain
Man,
matter on the motherfucker.
just leaking.
No, he's not using no towel. He's not washing his face.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say? Said he ain't gonna wash his face?
He's not using a towel to wash his face. Remember, we talked about that on a previous show about people that don't use towels to wash themselves with.
Well, unfortunately, how you gonna be 24? You can afford a $24 million diamond in your face, but you're filthy because you don't wash your face.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Damn, you getting
That's gonna
infection.
be funny if he fall asleep one night and the body just starts healing and skin grows over the motherfucker.
Man, damn.
He's trying to peel it.
Wake up, you gotta slice it open.
Yeah, he be having to keep cutting it like that. A scab grew over the motherfucker. He trying
Oh, that is funny. I thought you got to put Neosporin over the goddamn diamond in your face.
Yeah.
No, but I thought you were about to say. What if he falls asleep and the chick he just met last night, and she takes the diamond out of his face while he sleep?
That's gonna happen too.
Yeah. That's gonna be tempting. Some chick is gonna be tempted to do that. Watch.
Oh my god! And you know what? If I can remember, I've never been to a Little Uzi Vert concert, but I've seen it online. I think he used to do the rapping and dive into the audience. I don't think he should do that anymore. Because guess what? When you dive in, you're gonna see a pile that you have never seen in life. He's gonna be at that bottom, and he gonna come up missing an eye and a diamond. Trust me, they didn't come just for your song, motherfucker. They were waiting for that moment where you dive in the audience, and here's their chance.
They waiting for you to dive in. You're gonna dive in with a motorcycle helmet on, nigga.
You're gonna dive in, and then you're gonna die in. Is what's gonna happen.
Damn.
That was one of the dumbest.
That's what we are now.
No, you're right.
Yeah, that's where we at.
That's where we at, man. And how do you? And then think about it. If you're a new up and coming rapper, you're thinking like, "Fuck, I can't compete with these motherfuckers." These motherfuckers, is he making that kind of money? And what kills me is somebody with a $24 million diamond in your face, and you can't name 3 of his songs. That's how I know I'm getting old. Because before it used to be stars, and you knew their whole albums. Like, this dude might have 3 songs.
Right.
Mind you, this dude just got out of jail too, out of prison.
Wait, Lil Uzi Vert?
Did he?
Yeah, didn't he get out
Did
of prison?
Trump pardon him too?
No, he pardoned Kodak Black.
Oh, well, you know, they all the same. I don't know who the fuck is who nowadays.
Yeah.
So they all the same.
But
I know one thing, you can't pull up.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, and his last song was good. I don't care what anybody says.
Really?
That last Tekashi song was good.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know anything about his music.
We got
gonna
a
go
guest
back.
in the house.
Yeah, go ahead, Alex.
These are our guests in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, but before we go there, I want to say one thing. The last place Lil Uzi Vert wants to go is to jail with a $24 million because they gonna run up in him and take it all off his face.
Oh, they're gonna take it off anyway. There's no jury in here, sir. All right, Fred, go give me a butter knife. Let's get this off.
Go give me a butter knife.
Just peel it off.
Hey, take this guy to the wood shop and have them chip it off his face.
Shit off.
Exactly.
Then he can take the same shit, use it for bail money.
How about I take this one diamond out my face and bail out the entire prison? Everybody gets to go home, so nobody runs up in me. Okay, so look, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest in the building for the first time at the Funny Don't Stop show. This dude is the man behind the man. It's the man behind the man, and he's cooler than the other side of the pillow. He got changed for an ice cube. White boy Kev himself. Snoop Dogg's right-hand man, Kev Barkey. Kev Barkey, what up, bro? What up, Kev?
What up, guys?
Killer Kev.
Check him out.
I was wondering what happens when he rolls over and it catches on a pillow. Like, I saw, like, that's what, like, when I first saw it bleeding. First of all, I got a migraine. Like, I'm like, what kind of headache do you get with that? And I'm like,
Dude.
Yo, Kev, can you turn your camera? Just quick technical.
Turn it sideways.
like,
Yeah,
how?
there
Like,
you go.
Like turn
Yeah,
your iPhone.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
that?
No. Can you turn it like this instead of like that? Turn it like this.
Yeah, but
That's weird. Why is his like that?
My phone did that too.
Now you're sideways, Kev. Are you on a Droid or iPhone?
No, come on, man. I'm on iPhone.
He might have it turned off. He might have a feature turned off.
Switch over.
Yeah, the
something
lock.
was wrong with
Yeah.
I don't get that. Why did it do that, Raul?
You can
Raul?
lock it.
Dude,
You can.
Yeah,
What'd you say,
the lock.
Said?
hold up.
Go ahead,
up,
Raul.
hold up.
Raul's the computer
What
guy.
about that?
There you go.
There it is.
There's my guy.
There
Now
we go.
you're in frame. How you doing, Kev?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. And then I was wondering, like, what happens if the cartels, like, kidnap them and chop them off? Like,
Damn.
how do you, and like when the doctor put that in, like, what kind of surgery was that? Like, did they have to go to
Exactly.
Columbia or like what? Like,
Wait. So, Kev, I gotta ask you, man. You've been around hip hop, and you know hip hop more than anybody I know. Where does that tell you? Like, honestly, I'm like, all jokes aside, right now. What do you think is going on through dude's mind? Is he trying to say, "Look at me, I got more money than everybody," or is he saying, "Look, the crazy shit I did, go buy my album"?
that's a tough one, man. He's going through it. Like,
He's going through it but he can afford a $24 million fucking ice on his forehead.
that made me feel old as fuck because I'm like, I just don't get it, man. Like, I had a hard time with that one. Like, I thought it was a joke, and then you said Drama owed you all that money, but you got a $24 million diamond in your forehead, and
Yeah.
Fact.
You know what trips me out too, Kev? When you take real superstars, right? I'm gonna just take 3 real superstars. Take Snoop Dogg, take Jay-Z, take a Rick Ross, take a Will Smith, guys that we know got it, and they're not doing shit like that. So what kills me is this just the younger generation trying to say, you know, oh, you don't think we got it? Look at this shit I just did.
that's drugs.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it, man. Like sometimes I watch these young rappers, I'm like, man, maybe I need to start having kids so I understand it. Like, I just have a
Kev.
hard time with that, man.
Kev.
Huh?
Kev, I'm gonna dive in real quick, man, because I've had so many people over the years that know how close you and Snoop Dogg had, and people would always ask me this question. I said, you know what? I think I know, but you're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth today on the Funny Don't Stop show. When people go, so what exactly is Kev's title? What does he do? Because he's always in the place to be. He obviously knows what he's doing, but what is it? What exactly would you say if you were sitting down, if you went on Jimmy Kimmel tonight and he asked you, so Kev, what do you do? What is your day to day in this process of working with this superstar rapper?
I would just go right hand because I really hate titles, man. Like, you got the people. I think the term manager is overrated. I think, you know, like, it's just like, I've really never been a fan of titles. Like, so it's just like, I would go right hand, point person, but you know, it's just, I'm just not a fan of the title term, you know? Like, I'm really about action, like getting it done. And like, I don't give a fuck what you do. If you're the janitor or cooking at Taco Bell, like, can you get the job done? You know, like,
Right.
like
Taco Bell's doing a good job getting the job done. Their food is so good. I know I eat it.
when I come by at 2 a.m. and that shit is ready in 30 seconds, they're doing a very good job. You know,
Right.
Find that Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's not the store manager doing that. That's just a regular man trying to make, his 40 hours, and high school didn't work out, but he's getting the job done.
Right.
Right.
So Kev, you've been all over the entire globe with Snoop Dogg, man. What are some places just off the top of your head you went to work with him, but on your own? If if your girlfriend, or you just want to go out with the homies and go somewhere where you could really enjoy, what is that place or places that you could say one of your favorite places on the planet where you would go again?
Morocco was hard. Morocco was super dope. Paris is dope.
Right.
Toronto's cracking every time. Toronto is cracking.
I mean, well, first of all, you're a Canadian dude. In fact,
I'm biased.
Yeah. So speaking of Toronto and speaking of Canada, a lot of people don't know that you were born and raised in Canada. What part of Canada?
London, Ontario.
London, Ontario. And how far out of Toronto is that?
About an hour and a half, right between Detroit and Toronto.
Okay, so basically that's why you were always a Toronto Maple Leafs fan.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what jersey that is. You got Calgary retro on? What is that?
No. This is the new Las Vegas team jersey. This is the retro.
Okay.
With the Las Vegas Knights.
Yeah, that shit is hard right there with the red.
Thank you, man. You know what's so crazy? I'm just, as you know, and the people that know me know I'm a huge hockey fan. Of course, Kings all day. I got tons of King shit, but it ain't been dry cleaned. So I said, well, let me just throw this on today, because I know Kev loves hockey and we could talk hockey all goddamn day. Kevin and I, what year did we do? Not Dog After Dark.
It was Fatherhood in 08. We skated with the Ducks right after they won the cup in
Exactly.
January of 08. 09, I think. Actually, they won in 08 and we did it in 09.
Exactly. And Snoop was like, cuz, I didn't know you play hockey, cuz. Like, I've been knowing Snoop 20-something years, and he had no idea that I was like a black hockey player from South Central LA.
Alex Thomas can really ice skate.
Yeah. I seen him on the roller skates, man.
No, Alex Thomas can really ice skate, man.
Yeah.
Left wing to be exact. If we went out there and played right the fuck now, you'd be like, this motherfucker really does this. I mean, I dropped the stick and I dropped the pads the year I picked up golf clubs, because I was like, you know what? I'm an actor now. I can't be going on auditions, missing a tooth and shit like that. So I was like, I had to stop. You know what I mean? I was just getting too grown and not making no money to play hockey. So that shit was strictly a goddamn hobby.
Real shit.
Did you get Snoop in hockey this much? But I mean, I know him and I have talked a lot about hockey over the years, and back in the day, in the early 90s when he started his career, it was a fad in hip hop, right? Remember, it was a fad. Like, if you look at some of Snoop Dogg's first 2 or 3 videos, he had hockey jerseys on, and we would run across each other, and he would be like, cuz, where you get that hockey jersey? I'm like, I play on the team, is what he thought I was doing it because of hip hop, and he didn't realize, like, no, you could smell the sweat under my arm, motherfucker. Like, this is a game worn jersey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I think Dog just likes all sports. He'll just surprise you with the people he knows just from watching Sports Center. You know,
and all people love him. All people love him. I saw you had him, or I think he did something with the Kings at a game, and I don't know if it was the national anthem. It was something, but the crowd went. What was it?
He dropped the puck with Sid the Kid.
That's right, versus the Penguins.
Yeah, he did that 2 years ago, and then he DJ'd warm-ups in 18 and 19. And
really?
And 18 is when Sid was in town. He dropped the puck with Sid. I'm like, dog, you know how big that is, man?
That's crazy. Speaking of Dog, I mean, we talked lightly on this, but I wanted you to tell the people and the people that are watching, because we got people watching all over the world. How did you get the job to start to work with Snoop Dogg? How did that come about?
I just started in the mailroom at a company called The Firm back in '05, and I was just a big hip hop fan. You know, I grew up in Canada, and I went to college in Chicago, and you know, I just moved out to LA. Like, people had that dream. Like, it was from the age of like 7 to 15. It was like, I want to play in the NHL, and then you reach an age where you're like, okay, this ain't gonna work out. Like, you're not good enough, bro. Give it up. So I was like, I always tell Dog, like, I was just blessed. Like, I didn't make the NHL, but I got drafted by the Hip Hop Lakers, because when I moved to LA, I started in the mailroom of a company that they managed Snoop Dogg and they managed Ice Cube. So it was like,
Okay.
in '05, Constance put me on her desk, and that was like,
I remember Constance Schwartz, right?
yeah, she manages Strahan, Tony Gonzalez, Aaron Andrews. She does branding for Wiz Khalifa. So like, it was just a blessing getting on her desk, and then from there it was just putting work in, you know. So it was a super blessing. But the other thing too, it was like, you went from watching all this shit on TV to now you're like, this is your job. Like, don't get groupie, you know. Don't turn groupie, because this shit can end, and it has ended. Like, it's ended twice with like my own fuck ups, but it's just like, me and Dog got a relationship where it's just like, he'll let you hang yourself, but he'll also give you that opportunity to be like, yo, you really want to run at my pace? Like, that position's open to start, you know?
Yeah.
So if you can hang and you can run practice and you can run at my speed, like, that position's there, but you know, the bench is right there too, you know?
Right.
So
Speaking of fuck ups, right? I know you're open about, you're very open. One thing before I get into it, man, you know, yes, it's called the Funny Don't Stop Show, but a lot of times people learn. A lot of times we don't know who we're touching. We don't know who's listening. You know, something we say might change their lives, right? And that's why I have a variety of interesting people that come on the show. I know you had a problem with addiction that you got over. And a lot of times people that are struggling right now, they need to hear it from somebody that has went through it. And not only how they went through it, but how did they overcome? How did they take that next level to go, you know what, man, if I don't change my life, I'm going to be out of here. If you can, talk to us a little about that, man. You never know who's listening.
Yeah, I got sober 4 years ago next week.
Congratulations.
Then, December of 2018, slipped up and took some opiates and didn't know fentanyl was in it, overdosed, and was dead for like 4 minutes. So like, you know, it's like a lot of people are just scared to talk about it, you know, like, put it in the closet, don't talk about it. But it's just like, I've been real open about it, because it's like, everyone's going through it. Everyone's got a family member on drugs, you know, like, and it's like,
unfortunately.
The other thing, I got a homie that said, you know, your comeback's bigger than your setback. And I'm a firm believer that, like, people like AB motivate me. When I see AB win a Super Bowl on Sunday, it was like, he wasn't supposed to be here.
He wasn't supposed to be. He was sitting on the couch 2 months ago, right, Savvy?
Yes, sir. People said he'll never play football again. He's done. He's out of the league.
By the way, Savvy is one of my favorites. No groupie shit, bro. Savvy with the Chris Berman highlights. Yo, see, Savvy is like, it's tough right now to just be on the same screen as Savvy, because like, I'm on like full groupie status on Savvy, man. And he knows that too. He knows that, bro. He like, yo, this motherfucker is top ranked. Bro.
It's absolutely.
It's always, you know, that's what I want to thank you for too, man, because it's always been love, man. Like, I'm out here. I'm from LA. I've been here my whole life. I haven't been doing comedy that long, man. But people like you and Dog have really put me in position, man, to get my work out there, and you know, put me on very big platforms and speak highly of me, man, and invited me to the compound. It's been nothing but love, man, and I just appreciate that, because you know, we're in an era to where that doesn't happen that often. You know, they'll see a young dude grinding and just be like, all right, let that nigga take the same route that I took. But, you know, you guys have always embraced me and reposted my shit, gave me my props. So it's always love with you, Kev. Always, man.
that, bro.
This dude got 13,000 voices, brother.
It's crazy. And then one time he did my voice, it scared the shit out of me.
Oh my God, Betsy, Betsy, Savvy
Yes.
does you better than you do you. That's how good that motherfucker is.
Exactly.
Well, I don't even like. I don't watch sports. I don't care about sports. I'm a groupie of Savvy too.
No, cut it out. Stop it.
Damn,
Hey.
look at,
He's so
Patrick
talented.
Mahomes is like an unemployed Power Ranger on Sunday. I'm like, yo, coach, don't catch COVID. I'm like,
Yeah, he goes so
he's special.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Yo, Alex, man, Kev likes that. He likes that old school WWF too, man. He likes that.
Oh,
He loves
oh
yes.
my God. You know what it is about Savvy when he does these, Kev? It's what you are thinking, but he does it.
Right on the spot.
Yeah.
It's even when you're doing LeBron James and when you're doing press conferences, dude, it's amazing because you're just going, that's what that motherfucker really wants to say.
Yeah.
Hey, Kev, can you imagine? Can you imagine if these WWF wrestlers were like these hip hop artists these days? Where they diss each other and shit. Like, could you imagine? Can you imagine Macho Man? Ooh, yeah, Hogan, yeah. Check this out, you bitch ass motherfucker. Yeah. Elizabeth shaking it and dropping it like it's hot. Yeah. When I get you, Hogan, I'm gonna pop a cap in your ass, Hogan. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yo,
Can you imagine if WWF was like that, man?
Oh my God.
Like, sometimes I think that's why I love wrestling and rap so much, because it's like these rappers are like cutting promos to me. Like,
Yeah, right.
they're like
Yeah.
it's like Ric Flair, like who can talk the most shit. And
Right.
The only difference
That's
is you
what
got
it
a
is.
beat. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Kev. Kev, let me ask you this. Has hip hop kind of crossed over to hockey? Like, meaning a lot of, because I don't know a lot of the new, I know more names and personalities from, the 2000s and before, but I'm guessing this young generation of Canadian hockey players or just hockey players in general that are from like 19 to 30. They love hip hop too, right?
100%. I think like hip hop is the most universal shit, bro. It's the most universal shit. You meet these, like, obviously with Instagram you're in touch with the whole world, but like you meet these kids overseas that I've seen tell dog, like, you taught me English just from your album.
You taught me what?
You taught me English just from buying your album.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
That is fucking crazy. You would have thought like watching episodes of Friends would have taught them English. You wouldn't think bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks taught me the English language. I'll never forget, I was in 3rd grade and I told a bitch these nuts. And my parents were these.
Nah, Alex, that's why karaoke is so big in Asian culture.
Yeah,
Because that's why they learned a lot of the lyrics to actual songs, but a lot of them practice it as a means and methods to learn English language. So I'm not surprised to hear that they use rap. But all music, essentially American music, is how most international people learn the English language.
Right.
That's crazy.
Real shit.
I have to tell Kev this. Kevin, you have to watch this show, Surviving Death, on Netflix.
What is that?
Tell us about it. Tell us about it, Betsy.
It's just because you said you were dead for 4 minutes. It's about people who die, some of them for 30 plus minutes, and they come back to life. But when they come back, they explain the different experiences they had while they were dead. Like, some of them were like, I was floating over my body. One of them was in a surgery where they had to drain her blood. She was floating over her own body, watching them perform the entire surgery. The doctor was like, okay, then explain to me everything I used and what it looked like. And she was like, this looks kind of like electric toothbrush. And he was like, oh my God.
Can I
That's
tell you what
crazy.
happened? Can I tell you what
Yeah,
happened?
I want to hear.
Please tell us.
So when you overdose on fentanyl, like fentanyl is synthetic heroin. I didn't know that was what was in the pills. Like I just thought I was taking opiates. Like I didn't know that these pills were laced. And keep in mind, this was like a slip up. Like I was home at Christmas and I'm like, you know, like man, I deserve.
So this happened in Canada. This happened up in Canada?
No, this was in Indiana. Like my parents,
Okay.
We moved to Indiana in '93. And,
Okay.
That's where my parents live. So
Okay.
I took these pills, and it was me and my dad watching TV, and he went to wake me up, and he turned me over, and he was like, "Yo, your face was like blue, like you were gone." And so he was doing CPR, and he was talking to 911, and 911 came, and so they gave you these shots called Narcan, and basically like Narcan is, from my understanding, because I don't know what happened because I was gone, it goes up your nose, and the Narcan blocks the opiate receptors in your head, so you aren't
To bring
high.
you back to life.
Oh wow.
So legally they're supposed to stop after 2, and I got 4, and on the 4th one I was laying in the ambulance. And so what I remember was I was like a tiny version of myself walking 360 degrees in my head. And the water was filling up to my neck. And on that 4th shot, when that 4th shot hit, it's like the water got flushed. And I just like came to, and that's what I remember.
But when
Wow.
you say you were a tiny, see, you should try to get on the next season of the show if they're going to do a next season.
I don't know.
Wow.
Like that sounds like a lot to me. That
No,
sounds
it's
like-
Oh, Betsy. So you're saying they talk to real people? This is not actors or nothing like that. Is what you're
One
saying?
woman watched herself laying there dying, and she could feel that she was a light, though, and she was up in like a different dimension with a bunch of other lights, and they all knew each other. But you're saying you did know what was going on. You were like a tiny person of yourself walking around your own head, and you could see what
Yeah.
was going on. Yeah.
And the next thing you knew, I was a version of like a diamond on my forehead on Uzi's forehead.
You know what, Kevin? You deserve a diamond on your forehead.
That's funny.
If I win the lottery, I'm buying you a diamond on your forehead. I'm a
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Wait. So Kev, did your heart actually stop, or was it your heart get when you just stopped breathing? Like like when they tell you, do they go, you know, you died for 4 minutes? I mean, how do you know it's 4 minutes, and when do they tell you that?
It was
Or,
when I
or do when you wake up, do they say welcome back? I mean, what do they say?
oh my God. She said, like, you gotta make jokes about it too. Like, to me,
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, you gotta make jokes about it too, because it's like, bro, I like, yo, it's like, yo, you fucked up, you bounce back.
Right.
Like, you can live with it inside and not tell anyone, or you can, like, someone's listening to right now that's like,
Absolutely.
maybe I don't take opiates anymore because this motherfucker died. Like,
And that's why we're talking about it, man, because I feel like the moral of this story is a second chance on life.
Yeah.
Right? Because think about how many people were either near death or what they're doing right the fuck now can kill them. You know, sometimes if you don't have an example, it's kind of like being, you know, I didn't grow up like this, and I don't think anybody on this screen did, but think about, you heard stories about people that didn't grow up with any parents or nobody in the house to tell them right from wrong. You know what I mean? There's people out there right now who are just fucking lost. There's people that are lost sometimes, man. And when you can feel like, hey, bro, I've been there. Man, let me tell you what happened so you don't do what I did. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes that.
you see
I
about
think
those
that's
NHL
true.
players, Alex, like in the early 2010s, there was like 4 NHL players that like made a living off fighting that just committed suicide because like mental health, like their
Yeah.
head was fucked
Such a
from
serious,
fighting
yeah.
all these years. And they were
Absolutely.
just
It's like CTE. It's like CTE. Getting so many fucking concussions and banging your head against the wall or getting slammed on the ice, man, that shit takes its toll.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. So it's like, nah, the lady, when I woke up in the hospital bed, or like, you know, she was like, oh, you just got 4 shots of Narcan. The lady turned around. She was like, you know, you're supposed to be dead right now. So it's like that right there. It was like And those things keep me sober now. Like the look on that lady's face, the look on my mom's face, the look on my brother's face. Like that's the shit that next time you think about getting high, think about the look on that face and how you affected them. You feel me?
Did that make you, I mean, I guess I'm saying what you're saying, but I'm just talking homie to homie, man to man right now. Does that make you go, dude, I am about to become a brand new Kevin? I am never in life. There's too many people here that love me, that I love, and I just want to be a better person. Have you kind of said that to yourself? Is there anything that you've done since the overdose that's 180%, changed from what you were before? Like, are you doing anything now that you would have never did before, but now, like, motherfucker, you are vegan now, and you're only drinking green juice, and you jog 9 miles a day? I mean, have you done any extremes to change your life?
I got right with people that were in my life that I actually give a fuck about. Like my pops, certain people that like there was no need to hold that resentment towards those people because this shit could end tomorrow, Like
yeah,
there's certain people that don't need to be in your life, but there's certain people that have had a big impact on your life that you should get right with, and it's just like my whole thing is like, I guess the whole thing of forgiveness, like, like life is way too short. If you don't fuck with someone, cool, but like if you got a problem with someone and you used to be cool, I just feel like there's room for that to, you can work on that relationship. You don't have to go to dinner with them every night, but you don't have to have that hate towards them. You feel me?
Yeah. Because really what it does is it's just negative energy that you don't need. It's like a weight on your back that you didn't see. It'd be like just imagine walking around with an extra 30-pound weight around your neck every day, but you don't really know there's a 30-pound weight there. But when you right your wrongs and you get it right with people, all of a sudden, like, dude, why am I walking so much lighter now? That weight is gone. Like, oh my God, that was so fucking unnecessary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip the reels on you real quick, man. One thing we do, Kev, on our show a lot of times, we have people and we talk about their lives, but then we got a whole lot of shit we want to talk about, and we involve them in some of the shit we want to talk about. And I want to get your opinion on something. Is that cool?
Of course.
Okay. So Kev, you obviously travel a lot. You have several passports. You've gone all over the world. I don't know if you've seen this before because I've seen it on airplanes. But I didn't know if you know this news. The news is Alaska Airlines is now officially the first airline to ban service animals. Have you ever got on a plane, Kevin, and seen a motherfucking pit bull up in first class? Or somebody sitting next to a chicken or a goat?
This shit blows my mind, man. Like, I brought a dog back to my dad. I'm allergic to dogs. I brought a dog back to my dad in November as a puppy, and I called them up like, yo, do I got to get the service license and shit? And they're like, no, it's too much of a puppy, and you just pay for it for a seat and everything. But yeah, like I like these fucking service animals. Like, what is the dog really gonna do if shit pops off? Like, I'm not mad at him.
But dude, my dogs will attack a mother.
I just know I felt really bad. One time, some promoter fucked up, had me in coach, and I passed a motherfucker, and they had a little baby goat. A goat was sitting in the seat. I'm like, man, my life, I need to jump out the window at 36,000 feet if I'm going to coach and the goat got first class. Like, this is some bullshit. Raul, please show me these pictures. Talk to us. Look at this. Look at this. A fucking anteater got a fucking first class seat.
Yep. That's a cute sweater.
Look at this. This bitch got a hedgehog. She got a hedgehog on Southwest.
That hedgehog is smarter than most humans.
This motherfucking
not a peacock.
In Delta.
In Delta. He said in Delta.
Not a peacock.
Man, motherfuckers have gone far. Look at this goddamn baby pony in first class on American. That's some bullshit.
Oh,
They got the
shit.
service vest on him too.
Yeah,
Yo,
Oh, really? Really? They're flying turkey home for Thanksgiving?
yeah. Fresh turkey.
Fresh turkey. Look at this, and look at this little thing.
Aw, now come on.
Betsy, look, I know you're like, oh, he's looking at the
Definitely not.
clouds.
No, I'm being
definitely not.
Alaskan Airlines. They ain't ever getting me on a plane. Let them know right now.
Hold on, is that a rat?
Is that a rat or a kangaroo? What the fuck is that? Betsy, can you please tell us what that is?
It looks like a kangaroo. I can't tell what it looks like. Maybe
There you
it's a
go.
kangaroo.
Look at this Aussie from down under.
From down under.
Alex, stay away from that kangaroo. It will beat the shit out of you if you. pick
And
it up.
that's my problem. If he could beat the shit out of me, what the fuck is he doing
Why he
in
even-
a seat ahead of me? God damn it.
Right.
Why is he even in close proximity to humans?
Exactly. Like I know I can get up and walk down the aisle. What's he gonna get up and hop all the way down? Can you imagine falling asleep and you just see a motherfucking kangaroo hopping down the aisle while you're up in the air?
Yep. That's
bro,
what we
that
at
shit's
now,
crazy.
man.
Let me say it for you already. Fucking white people. Let me say it for you.
Hey, Kevin, you've been around Snoop Dogg too long. Because the last time I checked, you're white, but you're not white. You pass for light skinned sometimes, Kev. And now that you got the bald head, let's just be real. I know the big booty chicks are all up on you with the green eyes. Be honest, Kev. Be honest, Kev. Let us know how the hoes are treating you. Now we're gonna get to the fun stuff. You've been around Snoop Doggy Dogg for 17 years.
He
Kev?
said no comment. He said no
Kev don't
comment.
wanna
Oh, he said no.
He plead the fifth. He plead the fifth.
Right, no
Kev ain't gonna
comment.
answer that, man.
Okay, well, how about we say this, Kev? Any love in your life? Is there any special? Is there a special girl that you like? That you take her to Fat Burger every once in a while, or hang out and just hey, who is? Wait, Raul, are you on your computer? That shit is somebody is.
Yeah, they type it.
Is anybody on their computer?
That's not
It
me.
might be feedback.
Okay, it sounds like motherfucker is writing a book in the background.
It's my feedback.
Jesus, I'm like, motherfucker, is somebody writing a new Bible right now? Motherfucker, you are on the 9th chapter. The entire. I'm like, who the fuck is writing a thesis?
The middle of the interview, right?
Hey, Kev. So I'm trying to hook you up because we got beautiful women that follow us from all over the world. I'm talking about from Maine to Spain, from Alaska to Nebraska, from the motherfucking Hawaii to Atlanta. You understand me? They're watching. So I'm just trying to figure out if you don't have a girlfriend, what type of chicks do you like? Because I might run across one day and just want to be, you got to meet my boy Kev Barkey.
Anyone who's not from LA, bro.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. And I want to know why. So could they be Riverside? Could it be Tacoma, Washington? What if she's from Riverside? Is that considered Oxnard? Okay, Oxnard. So you want to So you want an 805 bitch is what you're talking about to me, right?
Maybe
Open
Riverside.
909, chick.
You want a chick that could cook some fried chicken, but she could also surfboard, huh?
You need a 504, chick. You need
Wait,
a Louisiana blood.
Wait, what'd you say, Kev?
Oh, Louisiana? I said, where's 504? That's Louisiana?
Yeah, that's it.
That's New Orleans. That's where Betsy's from.
Oh. For real?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
What's your type, Kev?
What
Do you have a
part?
type?
What part of Louisiana?
You know it well. I live right outside.
Kev, are you rolling up some weed while we're talking?
Right? It sure look like it.
Kevin, are you rolling up a blunt right now?
Yo, we just
Cause you like this. Yeah. So what part?
what?
Do you know people? Do you know Louisiana well? You know the city?
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah, I lived in Harahan and Kenner. You know it? Either?
What's my type, Alex? Alex, I
Yeah,
like
yeah. What's your type?
with careers. Women with careers. You feel me?
There you have it. Okay,
Women
absolutely.
with careers. Like
Well,
careers.
you
Not
do know
OnlyFans
OnlyFans is a career.
Women
You do
with
know that,
careers.
right?
Hey, did you hear what he said, Kev? You hear what said?
I said OnlyFans is a career, so you got to
You
specify
do know
what kind of career.
OnlyFans is a career?
Hey, Kev, quiet as kept. There's chicks out there making six figures. There's chicks out there making 6 figures a month off OnlyFans. Did you know that?
That
He's
shit-
got a delay.
That shit is crazy. Here's what I want to know. What are they posting? What are they posting?
Well, you'd have to go on OnlyFans to find that out.
Yeah. You gotta get that membership.
You got to hit that membership button.
Yeah, it's exclusive. It's exclusive content.
Who's got a membership on here?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you this. Kev, can you hear me? Kev, can you hear me?
Yeah, of course.
You got
okay.
feedback. We got
He's
that.
got, yeah.
I can hear you.
You asked, okay, you asked what are they showing? The last time I checked, a lot of anus and uteruses and fallopian tubes. There's a lot of anus, internal anus on that.
Internal anus.
These bitches are giving you the inside scoop for real.
The inside look.
I couldn't tell you because I've never been on OnlyFans.
There's a chick on there right now, and her name is the Pink Part.
There you go.
Yeah. And don't think just the worst though, Alex. They showing that all kind of different fetishes though. So it'll be girls that's like, you know, with a feather, like tickling their feet or something, like people that got feet fetishes, or if you got like a hand fetish, and you know, like, or a different sound, or you can make like an oral sex sound like fetish. You
And
know,
people
these
pay
girls,
for that, said?
They are paying for different
I
fetishes.
just
and
don't
rooms.
get that, man.
Did
You've
we
got to
lose
be,
Kevin?
Yeah.
man. It sounded like he was getting his answers were coming 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a bad connection. Maybe
His
he'll walk
connection was
back
bad.
in. He's hilarious.
Oh, Kevin is
Connection was bad.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that OnlyFans, dude. I still have never seen it. Don't plan to. Like if you showed me something on here, I would look at it. But come on, dude, to pay, I'm just
pay
out
for
that
it?
league.
It's a
man.
lot of desperate people out there though. man.
That
is true.
We're
That
living
is
in
true.
a cyber
Damn, Alex,
world.
are you boycotting Netflix too? You don't have that $10.99 a month you want to let up and support?
we on Netflix. We on Netflix. But I'm just yeah. Only can you hear us, Kev?
I'm back on.
Okay, yeah. You had a little delay.
That ended on anus and uterus. I'm good now. Can you hear me now?
All right. So when you were asking what are they showing, but then Sid was explaining that it's other things other than sex. People think that OnlyFans is just literally chicks, you know, today we're going to lick toes, elbows, and assholes. You know, like he's said it's other shit. Like, tell him, Sid.
Yeah, no, I was saying that it's all kind of different sexual fetishes. So it might be a woman that's not even showing anything naked. She might just have a feather and like tickling her feet, and guys are just getting off on that. They have like a feet fetish, or you know,
Paying a
guys that have
membership,
a hand fetish. Well, you gotta understand. Like,
Wait, is it
the
true?
women-
Is it true? Is it true? I heard there's one where it's just two fat bitches tickling each other, and people pay
It
for
might
that.
It might be.
Yeah, I'm
You might
pretty
have
sure
it.
it's out there.
It might be all
I'm
kinds.
sure it's out there.
I want
You
to
know,
tell you, I am
we got-
really
we got a little
grateful
people room
for fans
with-
only. I'm really grateful you can keep all of this on one place on the internet, because you guys have never experienced this, but I know a lot of girls in LA have. And please, if there are girls listening that have login, there used to be, when I would be driving to auditions, there'd be guys. You would stop your car, and the car next to you would hold up a poster that said, "Please pull over and let me pay you $100. Just sit in your car while I jerk off in mine." Now, thanks to fans only, that doesn't happen anymore.
Okay, what street was that? Is what I want to know.
Betsy is living in the world.
What part of LA? What part of Pico is that? Is that close to the ocean?
I'm taking
No,
wrong.
that was on La Brea between like Santa Monica and like Melrose area.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Well, that's
yeah.
where the trannies are.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was a dude, Alex. That wasn't my truck.
Oh, okay. Because on them streets, you really see.
Wow.
I mean, that's the street where somebody will pull up a paper and be like, "I'm fitting to jack off on a turkey on the next light. Follow me."
Follow me.
But you see now
Oh,
people can go on a fans only and do all this weird shit rather than ask the person next to them in the car.
The good thing, the good point,
Interesting.
and it's also a good point too, because now it's making social media kind of calm down. So where like Instagram was kind of getting all over the place, so now the girls are going, no, I can't do that on Instagram. You got to go on my OnlyFans to get the real exclusive stuff.
You got to pay.
So now we don't see as much crazy stuff on social media because now they're just using social media to gain popularity. But if you wanna see
IG is basically Instagram is just their commercial. Instagram is just to promote. If you want to see the freaky shit, if you want to see midgets and peanut butter, you need to go
To the
to OnlyFans. If you like peanut butter and you love midgets, huh?
I'm taking my twerk talent to OnlyFans. I'm just letting everybody here know.
Yeah.
Sign
Hey.
up.
I bet you can have some members too.
Betsy, you can make six figures. You can make 6 figures a month, Betsy. You think I'm bullshitting?
I'm not. I know. I think I can twerk in any and every. I was born twerking, so
Betsy, if you come up with some new shit and you could twerk one cheek and one cheek only.
No, don't do it.
And that be your name. One cheek.
One cheek.
Watch you fuck around and get 300,000 by summer.
The problem is, I need both cheeks to have half an ass. So if I do one cheek,
don't do it.
we ain't got no bounce to the ounce.
No bounce to the ounce.
Oh my God!
Did you do the other? Did you do that challenge, Betsy? That's out there right now. The challenge
I
where the
think
girl.
my butt getting big.
Did you do that challenge?
I am gonna do it. I was planning on doing it this week, but I got so damn big. Yeah, I wanted to do it.
But Betsy, when you do it, you gotta add some comedy to it. You gotta do something. You gotta do something funny.
Y'all know my sisters have huge asses, right? My mom had a huge ass. I do 23andMe.
Betsy be acting like we sit in her living room every day. Your sisters.
I am 12.8% sub-Saharan African. I am like 2.8 or 9% North African, and that shit just
So Betsy, you're black.
I think to be, I'm like 1/8 black. My mom is black. We just found out. We always thought she was Latin, but her dad was black.
Okay, Kev, have you ever done 23andMe? Did you find out? Did you have any black in you, Kev?
No, I've been dying to get mine done. I really want to get mine done.
Kev, you should. It's fun, y'all. I want y'all all to do 23andMe.
I really want to get mine done.
See, what happened with Betsy was.
When did you do yours?
What'd you say, Kev? His internet is slowing up.
Betsy, when did you do yours?
We all did it over Christmas. Like around right after Christmas, we did it. It takes like 4 weeks to get your results back. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. We've been on the phone with a bunch of family we did not know we had. It's crazy.
So you actually might be Uncle Rufus's, the guy that she was dating, the pimp guy. That might be
your family member.
Yeah, that just might be your dad.
Rufus. He said Rufus.
You just gave him a pimp ass black name, Uncle Rufus.
Rufus.
Hey,
what was the guy that Betsy's dad, Betsy's mom dated?
I forget. I think it was Earl. It was something really black.
Donald. There you go.
Hey, Kev, can you hear me? Kev, you having problems with your Wi-Fi? Okay, I want to ask you a real quick question.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck.
Let me ask you a question, man. What's your feeling on the vaccine, man? Is that something that you, huh? Kev?
Yo, it's too early, man. I saw the, yo, fuck. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but yeah, you're answering questions like 8 minutes later. So I think you're. I said, what did you think about the vaccine? And you're like, yeah, man. So Snoop Dogg is a real cool person, and we know each other.
Oh my god, man! Oh wow, yeah.
Oh my god, that is so funny. But Betsy, I'm telling you, if I were a girl, I would figure out a way to make an extra $300,000 a month. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is too many ways now.
I know there really is. You know, I actually want to get in Clubhouse with Said. Said, I saw your room. I know. I want to ask you about it.
Cause my Clubhouse is almost like my OnlyFans, you know. That's where you go for the raw, the naked version of topics. That's why I go for my unadulterated conversation, you know.
And that's why his picture on Clubhouse, he's got a wife beater on, because he's a whole different motherfucker.
Yeah, he's in the tub like Tupac.
Exactly. Said's Clubhouse name is Extra Baby Oil.
Oil.
It's actually brass balls, y'all.
Exactly.
So, Said, what was your topic when Betsy came in your room?
I don't even know. It be so many people.
You have a topic, and I don't know if that's always your topic. It's black men do not protect black women.
Oh yeah, that was I didn't create that room.
Oh, okay, Betsy. And now that you're black, you got on that page that day. Betsy's like, you know what? I want to find out about my people.
I don't give a shit. You always.
Now that I've got the results, I want to find out about my people.
I need to find out about Rufus.
Oh man,
I don't care if I was purple. I'm all about Black Lives
Matter. No. But Betsy, what we are going to try to do, because we were talking about it last week, we're going to try to go on Monday nights. Like, you know, I'll go on, or Sada go on, Savia go on, whoever's on it, and we'll talk about whatever. But in the midst of that, here's the, you know, the planner that I am, the promoter that I am. We'll still let people know, look, you guys, check out our podcast tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? Everything you got to do nowadays is you got to be strategic. There's people out there, oh, it's the new fad. Everyone's on it. Hey, man, anything that can help me get more people to come to this brand called The Funny Don't Stop Show, I do everything I can to get more eyeballs on this show, from the skits and the sketches and everything. What'd you say?
People are doing pre and post podcast shows on it.
Yeah, but you know, that's people that, I hate to say it, that are trying to cut corners. And what I mean by that, we have put the work in for this podcast. This crew right here that have been here since day one, have been here as long as you guys have, we're really doing it the right way. We're not just, you know, it's almost like everybody on the planet, and not knocking people that are doing it. Everybody thinks they can do a show now. Everybody thinks that they could be a host. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a podcast, like it, because it looks easy. We make it look easy. What they don't understand is the word consistency. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. It's kind of like today when we were jogging the hill today, and we were talking about people that just, you know what? I got 400 songs on my phone. You know what? I think I'm gonna start DJing tomorrow. You know, somebody say, "Girl, you cute." You know what? Thank you, girl. You know what? I think I'm gonna start modeling tomorrow.
I don't know, because it's okay. So Sad, do you know how to get a club? How to get your own club on it?
Yeah, you gotta have the secret link.
What do you mean your own club, Betsy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the people who, like, I saw one podcast on it, but they have their own club. They don't just go on in a room. They have a club, and they built like a fan base club.
You got a fan base inside your club. Yeah, I have like 3 clubs on there.
You have 3 clubs. How'd you get the club?
I've been on there for a while, so early on they have like a submission link, and then they go and they review your stats and review you as an individual, and then they'll allow you to have a club. But I think
they did a background check on your ass, and you came out clean.
They want to see how much you use the app, who's following you, how much people come in when you're on there. So they just don't click a link and just create a club, because everybody will be creating clubs when they come on there. So now they've made it kind of exclusive based on how much people follow you, how many people tag you, how many times people ping you, how many people in your address book have added on there. So it's a whatever little different reasons that they go in there, and then they'll accept and allow you to create a club.
And it's cool to have brand new options now. I get it. It's the flavor of the month. It's the new thing. But still, the bottom line is, you know, you can't monetize on it. You get what I'm saying? It's like we have a real show right here, you guys. Like, this is a core. This is a team. This is something that people are following all over the world, and it's building and it's growing. That's why we always let everybody know, please please subscribe. You never know what you're going to see on the Funny Don't Stop show. A lot of times, yes, you know, it's serious topics, and then sometimes it's some hilarious stuff, you know, even down to our boy Kev Barkey talking about his addiction problem. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just need to hear and see examples. And you never know what we can say or what we can talk about that could change somebody else's life, whether it's laughter and it makes them feel better, or, oh, wow, you know, I'm not alone. I didn't know somebody else went through that. You know, we don't know who's watching us right now, and they may have overdosed on some type of pills. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's cool you brought that up right now, Alex, honestly, because there is a lot, drug use is so high right now, and there's so much depressant because, you know, the pandemic has got people so depressed. Yeah. And it's like, it's hard sometimes, a lot of people, for people to cope and get through the hard time, not being able to pay bills, not having food. It's like, yeah, people want an escape from reality right now, you know, so it's kind of cool that he talked about that. I really have
I mean, what you just said, I'm just piggybacking off of what you said, Betsy. That's what, let's just think about it, you guys. That's what this show is, man. We were already in motion right before the pandemic started. Remember that. Y'all were all there when we went from Dash.
I miss those days of sitting next to y'all.
I know. And you know what? Let's pray that that's going to happen again soon. We all could be in the same place. But my point is, it didn't stop us from continuing what we were doing. Yeah. You know, you look at a lot of people all of a sudden, because they were bored to death and they had nothing to do. Let me start a podcast. No, we kind of beat that curve by a year. You get what I'm saying? So we just kept it going. So we're ahead of a lot of people that, you know, like when you're saying people that, you know, that are on Clubhouse now, oh, I'm starting my podcast. And I'm like, okay, it's cool. Do what you want to do. But we really got something going here. I'm just going to be using Clubhouse to, like, you know, Said got me on it. You know what I mean? It's a great way to network. I get that. It's a great way to talk to people that you probably wouldn't have talked to before or whatever. But I'm on that because I'm trying to get some of that traffic. And some of those people, instead of talking to 1 billion people and it's all over the place, come on over to Death Row tomorrow on Tuesday. You know what I mean? You know, I'm trying to go, okay, I came to your house party and you saw that I was a real cool, interesting dude. But it was amongst 1 million people. How about you come to one of my parties, which is the Funny Don't Stop show, and you could see this cool-ass crew of 5 people that really, really get down to business. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about the Funny Don't Stop show.
Right on time. Right on time, Raul.
Hey, I got.
Didn't we have Alex? Didn't we have a topic? Didn't you have a topic, Savvy, about Glue Girl?
Oh yeah, about Homegirl. Yeah.
Do you have it, Raul? I think.
Are you gonna set it up and say something? You gotta say.
I want to make sure. Raul had it. Did you have the phone?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna find out.
I got a video.
Can you set it up?
Yeah, so pretty much this chick, I don't know her name. A couple of days ago, she went viral because she sprayed Gorilla Glue. And if you guys are unfamiliar with Gorilla Glue, it's basically like a stronger version of super glue.
I know all about it. And the gorilla's on the outside of the bottle.
Huh?
The Gorilla is on the outside of the bottle. We got it in the kitchen right now.
Right. So I've used it before to like repair like a dresser or if a tool is broken because it's really strong glue. Exactly. I've never known it to come in spray form, but apparently they have it in spray form. And this chick used it and put it on her head. And if you have the clip now,
her name's Tessica Brown. Tessica Brown.
So that sounds black.
Can we do it?
Instead of Jessica, it's Tessica.
That sounds kind of black. Is she black?
Definitely.
Yeah,
okay.
Here we go.
Tessica.
My hair has been like this for about a month now.
It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got to Be glue spray, just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be glue spray, so I used this Gorilla Glue spray. Bad idea. Y'all, look, my hair, it don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times. And it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! My hair. So I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you ever run out of Got to Be glue spray, don't ever use this.
Dude, the first thing I thought about is she gonna have to get that shit surgically removed.
Man,
they gonna have to surgically take her lace front off.
Here's the thing about it that's so crazy, bro. Now she's considering suing the Gorilla Glue company.
Gorilla Glue?
It's not their fault.
Now
that you didn't read.
If there's one thing that if you didn't notice, when she picked up the bottle, you could hear the little clack 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 clack.
I did.
Everybody
I heard that.
knows when you hear that.
That's spray paint.
It's like fucking spray paint. You know
Right.
that's not a hair product.
Yeah,
So how
hair
is
product got that ball in there.
Because you were dumb enough to put that in your head.
And like you said, I forgot who said it earlier. I did not know that there's a spray version of Gorilla
I didn't
Glue.
know it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently
there's one
she
of
didn't
Elmer's
either.
too. Yeah, there's Elmer's. Elmer's did it first, I think.
Spray?
Yeah, they got
Oh,
Elmer's
yeah.
glue spray. Yeah. I've used that before.
Dude, what's
They've
crazy
been using it in
is
fashion for years. They've been using spray.
wow. So she sprayed down the lace front, but then she still got the long 3 foot long ponytail weave
Right.
in the back. So I don't know if she could like take that off and take that and put that hair over the lace
Bro.
front.
It's so crazy, man, because I'm gonna tell you the power of social media.
Mm-hmm.
She has earned almost 700,000 followers. She's been verified by Instagram, and a doctor is flying her down here to Los Angeles to do a $13,000 surgery for free.
Yeah.
To fix her
and
hair.
she got to
How
GoFundMe.
the fuck did you find all that out, Savvy?
They did a GoFundMe for her too.
Yeah, So she also has a GoFundMe account.
And do we know if this is real? If she
Oh, it's
really
definitely
used
real.
Hey,
it?
I don't doubt
definitely
it.
real.
I don't doubt it at all.
It's
But
definitely
again,
real.
I hate to say it, you guys. I sound like Sid right now. I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer here, but it sounds like another case of people that will do anything for 10 seconds of fame.
Absolutely. And
So now let's jump ahead.
But I
Okay,
wanna
she
have-
gets flown down. She does the surgery. She gets it done.
Yeah.
Now what? What did that lead to? You gonna be on a sitcom now? You about to be in the next Denzel movie? Do you have any particular talent? You get what I'm saying?
It's probably gonna come out with a rap album next.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Well, she was already on Instagram. She was already kind of like one of those little do stunts. So I just thought it was another one of her little stunts.
That's
Because
what
she
I
already
thought.
does little stupid things. On,
Of course, for views.
for views. So
The
I
only
think this
reason-
was a.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And the reason why is because I have crazy hair too. But if I sprayed it down and it had sat there for a month, this would grow out a teeny bit and you'd see like frizz balls coming up everywhere after 1 month. You'd see little like regular hair at the root.
Betsy, I got it.
What?
You ready for this?
What?
Oh my
Oh, no.
God,
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready, Alex.
Betsy, you're not ready. You're not ready. I got it. I got it. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna need a small percentage because you're gonna blow up after this. Okay, we'll work on it. I'll have my lawyer contact your lawyers because what I'm about to say, if you listen to me and you do it right, and you put this on OnlyFans, we might get 1 million by the end of the month.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah,
Here's what you need to do. You need to spray paint your hair down with that Gorilla Glue, right? That's the first thing. Okay. Right after that, we're going to get you a pink diamond
Yeah,
and it's gonna get embedded in your forehead. I'm not finished. And then you're gonna twerk upside down with one butt cheek.
There you go.
We're putting all those things together.
$1,000.
Absolutely. And then your handle, and on your handle on your Instagram is just gonna say hashtag I'm black now.
I'm 12%.
Yeah, you just found out you're black. You got one thick butt cheek. You gorilla glued your hair down, and then you put a $24 million diamond in your forehead. You just reinvented yourself. You think I'm bullshitting? Do that shit on OnlyFans and watch people blow you the hell up. Now, if you need us all to go and talk to your husband up front to let him know, look, it's just a sketch. It's not real. But let's see if we can get some GoFundMe money to come through here. And that's just gonna fund our first season, you know.
But I've already got exclusive photo of her too from in the hospital.
Oh,
this is real. I thought I was with Sad. I was thinking Sad was like onto something because you would think you'd see some roots coming out.
No, it was still a stunt. But yeah, I couldn't find the photos of her being bald, but it's actually photos of her bald. But to her defense, right? That's what she thought. That's what she thought. The actual
Moko the gorilla. Yeah.
So the one on the left is actual hair gel.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Real hair
I
gel.
thought it was a dildo. It looked like a dildo or some shit.
The one on the
That's
left
the Spanish
is
style gel.
That's the real gorilla gel, and so I guess people are saying this is the basis to her legal claim that the one on the left looks too much like the one on the right.
But isn't it her fault of not reading correctly? Doesn't that fall under her being ignorant?
One is in Spanish, the other one's in English.
And one is at Home Depot and one is at Target.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that's her fault, man. You can't fix it.
That's her fault, dude. You can't blame somebody else for your negligence.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a smart lawyer coming up with that story. That's a smart lawyer.
That's how devious a lawyer is, though. He'll come up with that story too.
Yeah, the bottles look too much like each other, so that was the claim.
Oh
One's
my God.
total Spanish. The whole thing is one is just total Spanish writing, the other one is not.
That's right. Wait, go back to that. Didn't it say the hello botopollo banana?
Moko the gorilla. The gorilla.
Mocha? What does Mocha the gorilla mean? The Carmel gorilla?
That means gorilla booger.
It means gorilla booger?
A moko is a booger. Moko the gorilla is basically gorilla snot, basically.
So she put a gorilla booger on her head.
Yeah. That's gorilla. What was that stuff that you put on your lip?
She put a gorilla booger on her head. She put gorilla adhesive on
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Some of the
one
shit
on the left is what she really was looking for, and she got it confused with the actual adhesive spray.
Oh, I see. And but see, now I'm thinking about what Savvy said. That kind of I laughed earlier, but now that makes sense. One is at Home Depot and one is at Target.
Yeah,
that's actually a good point because you go to Target for hair products. You don't go to Home Depot for hair products. Motherfucker, you go to Home Depot for wood and nails and pipes and shit.
Yeah.
Now let me pretend I'm her lawyer.
But the gorilla products line is so popular now. They probably do sell it at Target, which is being funny.
What about Amazon?
Amazon sells everything.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can buy weed on Amazon now. Shit.
That's why you can't buy products from Dollar General. That's why you can't go to because if you heard the video, she was like, "Oh, I ran out of my real hair gel product." So it looks like she probably ran to the local corner store.
Yeah, because that Moko the gorilla is a straight dollar product, man. I see that shit at the dollar store.
Have you seen it before, Raul?
Yeah, they sell them at the dollar stores.
That's what happened. Yeah, she went to the local hood Dollar General.
Yeah,
and it was like, and they sell motor oil right next to bananas.
Nigga, that is funny as shit. They don't even have sections. You can get condoms right next to apples.
Yeah, exactly.
You get syringes next to nails and shit. Like it's shit that don't even go together.
Baby diapers next to the condoms.
I came here to buy duct tape. It is next to the apples. Like what? The duct tape.
It's in our produce section. Go to duct tape is in our produce section.
Ain't no sections. Just go look for it.
Oh my God.
Ain't no segment. Just go look for it.
Hey, I'm gonna end the show on this because this is super funny, and I don't want to pass this up. And I want to end the show on a laugh. So, I just saw this shit in the news. This is real. People are gonna think I made this shit up. I didn't. So here it is. Here in America, we have all seen the drive-through pull-up COVID testing spots, right? Mm-hmm. You guys have all seen these?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Different areas around LA. Yep. You literally pull your car up, whatever, they're in the hazmat shit. They swab your nose, get your test.
At Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium. Right. Just all. There's one over here close to me in Raul over in Balboa Park, blah, 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 right? China has just announced that they are officially anal swabbing now.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that?
Yeah, we brought this up the other day.
Who brought that? No, they are anal swabbing because they say it's a more accurate test. When did we bring this up?
We brought this up.
We touched it. What did we say?
We didn't go deep into it, but I told everybody they doing anal swabs.
I'm not.
When I brought that up.
Okay, wait, I'm just letting you know I'm not sticking my asshole out the window for nobody. Okay, I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna have to die at COVID-19 20. I'm telling you right now. I'm not sticking my ass out the window and pull up anal swabbing and shit. Man. Would you do that, Savvy?
Shit.
For a more accurate test?
It's getting way too out of hand, man. First they got the shoved, but I kind of knew they was aiming towards your ass with how far they were sticking the Q-tip down your nose. I'm like, if
that's
you
just
got the
stabbing the
result from
brain.
the ass, why didn't you just stick it there in the first place?
Oh, so you're saying you went and got a test and they stuck it in your nose and they pulled it out your ass? That's how far they went in?
No, they stuck it in there so far it seemed like they was trying to hit my ass from the opposite direction. Yep. So I guess after a year of this shit, they like, you know what? Just fuck it. Let's just put it in the ass. It's much easier.
It's much more accurate. Betsy, would you do ass testing out the window? Would you stick your ass out the window and have them throw a swab up your ass to just get a more of an accurate? I mean, because I know you're very serious about COVID-19 and you're not wanting to be out and about. Would you take an anal test?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with no. Maybe for my fans only account, I will.
And on that note, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, Betsy Cox will be premiering her fans only this Saturday, and it will premiere anal swabbing. And we'll find out next week on the Funny Don't Stop show if she was negative or positive. All right?
There you go.
There you have it. With that being said,
$29.99 a month.
Yeah. Savvy, let them know where they can find you at, bro.
Yo, you can find the kids Savvy Amusing on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube at Savvy Amusing.
That's what's up. Said Brass.
You can check me out at SEDBRASS.
Betsy Cox.
Well, you can check me out now in Clubhouse. And on everything else at Bling and Betsy Comedy.
Absolutely. Raul.
You can find me at the Big Goose, DIBBIGUZ.
That's what's up, y'all. And you can catch me at Funny Man Alex Thomas. But you can catch me every week right here on
The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop.